Let's run through problem 12.1a, a horizontal analysis. As the name suggests, we're going to be looking at financial statements horizontally. And what does that mean? Well, if you look at your favorite company, if you Google whatever company you're interested in, look at their annual report or financial statements, you can't help but notice they never just give 1 year, they always give 2 or even more than 2 years. And so a lot of times you're interested not in the sales. Like if I tell you this company had sales of 168,000, that's what this says. You're not interested in just the sales. You're interested in how did they change over time? Are our sales going up or are they going down? If I didn't see this column, you wouldn't know if 168 meant growth or shrinkage for this company. And so horizontal analysis says, when we look at financial statements, we don't just look at the financial statement alone, we look at it in comparison to the previous year to see how it's growing and changing. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to calculate the change and the percentage change. And the math here, very straightforward. This is not a complicated question, but I got to tell you, it's one of the most useful skills you can have when you're looking at a financial report. And just calculating a percentage change is something people are surprisingly shaky at in real life, and they needn't be. And you won't be after watching this video. Maybe you're not already. Maybe you're good at it already. But even if you're not, after watching this video, you'll be great at it. So it says prepare a horizontal analysis by completing the table above, compute the dollar change and percentage change of each line item. Okay, so our sales, what happened to our sales? They went from 151 to 168. That is plus $17,000, right? Our sales are up by $17,000. Our cost of goods sold, that's up by, is that $12,000? Our gross profit is up by $5,000, 73 to 78. Operating expenses are plus 2. Operating income plus 3. Interest expense down $1,000, minus 1. Income before tax up $4,000. Income taxes up $1,000, and our profit, our net income, looks like it's up $3,000. Okay, so that's the change, and the change doesn't mean that much. Probably if you're running the company, you're a manager, actually those numbers might mean something to you. To me as an outsider, sales are plus 17,000 doesn't mean much. However, percentage change means more. So to get percentage change, you just take the change, the difference between the 2 years, and divide by the earlier year. So for example, the change of 17,000, I'm going to divide by 151. 17 divided by 151 is 11.3%. It says round to the nearest tenth of a percent. So that's what we're doing here. That's the ugliest 3 of my life. And I've had a lot of ugly 3s. 11.3%. That's a much more beautiful 3. Cost of goods sold. 12 divided by 78. 12 divided by 78 is 15.4%. Oh, and I should be putting pluses and minuses here as well. Gross profit, 5 divided by 73. 6.8%. 2 divided by 30, 6.7%. 3 divided by 43, 6.97%. We round that to 7.0%. Negative 1 divided by 3, well, that's negative 33.3%. 4 divided by 40 is 10%. 1 divided by 10, that's also 10%. Wow, actually a bunch of 10% here at the bottom. And 3 divided by 30 is also 10%. Okay, so we've done our horizontal analysis. So we've said the percentage changes over time. Now the question, this is the one that students often struggle with more than the first part. Like the mechanics here, I hope, weren't too hard, but what items jump out at you? And for this one, maybe it's a little bit of a tricky question. A lot of students pick on interest and they go, wow, interest expense is negative, everything else is positive. Well, that one wouldn't jump out at me necessarily. I'd look at the balance sheet and see how much debt we had. Maybe we'd paid down some debt and therefore the interest was lower. Or maybe I just know in the economy, interest rates are lower and therefore our interest costs are lower. But something we were taught in the CPA program was look for big numbers that have big changes. Big numbers with big changes. And this, in the context of 168 grand in revenue, it's not a huge number. You know, $1,000 change is not a big change particularly. So often the key numbers on an income statement, often, not always, are sales and COGS. That relationship is an interesting one. Our sales are up by 11%. And so you can see it's the biggest change number, 17,000. Our COGS are up by 15%. That situation for most companies, you know, it's not outrageous. Like sales are up about 11%, costs are up about 15%. It's not a crazy situation. Companies will go through this all the time. If you're on the board of directors, if you're managing the company, this is not good news. You're growing your revenues, you're growing your sales, but your costs are growing faster, right? Your costs are growing at a faster rate than your sales are growing. That is a not good sign, and that is something to be investigated. Sometimes you can investigate things that are good news. You can say, oh my goodness, our sales are up 80% this year. Why is that? That's terrific, right? That's great. Or our costs are down. Why is that? That's good news. So sometimes it's a positive indicator you're investigating. Here, this would be a negative indicator, right? You're sort of saying our sales are up by 11%, but our costs are growing faster. So that's what I would investigate. I would investigate those two items. Why are sales up? Why is costs growing at a faster rate than sales? Because you would expect them to go together, right? If Apple sells 10% more iPhones, we would expect Apple's cost of goods sold to also go up by 10%. They sold 10% more stuff. If Apple sells 10% more iPhones and their costs go up by 15%, you'd go, oh, that's a problem, Apple. And that's what we're sitting with here. Okay, that's it for 12-1A. As always, I hope my videos are helping. And if they are, I hope you will be helping me too. Have a great day. Bye-bye. The next video in our series is right up here. And if you want a supercut of all of the videos in this series, that's the one down below.